Trophy hunting for me is just this crazy, intimate battle with yourself. A lot of lows and very little highs. When it all comes together, it's a very special moment. The Upper Laguna Madre is a pretty big region, and today we'll be putting ourselves right in the middle, in addition to actually night fishing. This is our first time we've taken the cameras out at night, which brings us to our opening point for this behind the scenes episode: night fishing and being safe while you're doing it. PFD, sounding device, a VHF radio, float plan, first aid, bilge pump, food and hydration. These are just a few of the things you should consider while night fishing. One of the things I do want to point out is the ability to become visible. This is sort of a big issue in the industry, so always make sure you do have a 360 light. This does not mean that you just put on a headlamp. This means that you need an elevated light source that can display light 360 degrees around your kayak. This way any boat that's coming in from any which direction can obviously make you visible. So now let's talk fishing and how I'm going to open up tonight.
I'm using a jerk style bait today. No weight. It's really just a little bit of...
One of the reasons that I like to use jerk style baits in this sort of situation is if you look at the water, there really isn't a lot of current being moved. So anything I throw in the water isn't really going to have a lot of horizontal movement. This allows me to throw very light presentation, giving me the ability to keep a lure stationary and just with a few little thuds and jerks to see if I can create a reaction strike.
They're just, these trout are just completely stacked in this area. The problem though is that, not to say there's not good trout in there, but man, to get a good one, that may mean that you gotta go through about 15 of them. My hands are so slimy, I can't even get a good grip on this rod. When the trout are this concentrated and stacked, man, it almost doesn't even matter what you throw at them. You just gotta put it in their face, man, and they will smash. Do a number on these are those CS storm baits I used last year. I caught a couple of gators, and I mean, just look how they can destroy that. I mean, you can even see where the line is. Like it just, trout just tear things up. It's good to see lure longevity between like how the fish feel. So like today they're super aggressive, man. I mean, they're hitting these things like they haven't eaten in years, and you kind of get a good feel of how long that lure is gonna last in those situations versus something that can't grab a good grip. All right, it's time to replace some of this inshore gear. versus something that's just gonna be not as an aggressive bite. You'll notice that lures last a lot longer in those seconds, but when they're hungry like this, you really see, bit it the same exact way, man. Check that out. Same way. Baby. Bit it the same way, or the lure is failing the same way, which I'm sure it's more of that than anything. But it's almost time to change out this lure. I think I can get a couple more.
As the sun comes up, the bite dies,
Okay, I hit
but
something
we'll
real
adjust the
good.
game plan by fishing shallower and see if we can yank out any
I don't know
fish
what
out
it
of the
is, but
grass.
I really hope I don't lose it. But it crushed it right here on this corner. Looks like it's just a red. I've been catching trout all day, and I feel a thud like that, and I'm like, okay, this is a trout. It's a red. It's a good red though. Finally able to get one. So I just picked up on something, and I'm gonna see if it holds true. I got this red right here on this deep drop, sand, deep drop, grass. And let's see if there's more dug in there. I just hope, come on, girl. She's not like a huge red. Got a little bit of shoulders on her. Keeper though, that's for sure. And a little bit of a fighter. Don't have my grips today, but we got it right here on the corner of the mouth. Oops. Right there on the corner. Probably, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna guess like a 21 is what I would guess. This is fishing, boys. Now, yeah, it's raining. It's not too bad. The main thing is lightning, and I don't see anything. I haven't heard any reports. I'm close to land, so you know. Well, obviously I got to climb something, but there's actually some little spool islands up ahead. You know, if I need to pull over and take a little break, get away from these rods that are all poking up, you know, I could do that. Man, dude, I tell you what, this is good though. Like, it was kind of hot. Now I'm feeling recharged.